Coslings, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Leanne and this is Lecosanne, my big happy adventure. We are so close to Christmas now, it is unreal, and I realised that I've been talking about how I've been doing bullet journals and all that stuff on my Twitch, yet I know some of you guys might not want to come and watch me on Twitch, which is absolutely fine. So what I've done is I've sort of gone through my bullet journal and explained what I've been doing on streams with you guys, just because I thought it would make a really good video, to be perfectly honest. So this is my bullet journal, and just in case I forget to mention it, which I probably will because let's face it, it's me, my bullet journal itself is actually from the shop Tiger, and this specific one that I'm using was bought by my wonderful friend Raven Selenite. You all know who she is. I'm sat here now and I'm so excited. I've already recorded the footage and I'm so excited to be able to show you what I've done because it's such a nice creative outlook for me. And yeah, so without further ado, let's skip to me and my hand model. My hand model. I'm my hand model, and I'll show you the pages and explain the pages on the book. I really hope you enjoy. And so here we are. This is my bullet journal. It is yellow, obviously, and it's a bit messy on the back, so I didn't realise that. But let's have a look on the inside. On the inside page here, I just have a sticker that Holly actually sent me something on, and I just like the fact that it's in there. I then have left the first page blank. Then we move on to this starting page with the quote of "Life is an awfully big adventure" by J.M. Barrie. It's also got the date that I started the journal, and just a note to say that there's no pressure. We move on to the second pages, which have just got a quote break from Dear Evan Hansen about you being found, and then the index, which is the most important thing in a bullet journal. This is index number 1. We then move on to my first weekly spread. Now, I had a bit of a mishap, that's why there's a tape in the middle, but I thought for an overview as the first go, it was really cute. We then have my first brain dump and a December breakup page. Because I started in November, I just wanted to try using like things that I had seen on Pinterest and explored. We then have December at a glance, which is very, very busy at the moment. It's got a bit of information about things like coming out of lockdown, birthdays, events, my work schedule, but it's all at a glance. The next page as we go on, basically again is some goals. Just wanted some light goals, mainly for content, mainly for life, just a little bit of quotes just to keep me going in there, and again another quote break, which I just loved. I just absolutely love these quote breaks, they just keep me going. Then we have my first YouTube content streaming thing, spread if you want to call it, making life one big happy adventure, because that is what we do over here, talking through what's happened so far on Twitch, what's happened so far on YouTube. And I've actually just realised that I missed my 300 followers on there, but there we go. As you see, I literally am pointing it out just because it's so special to me. The next page as we go in is probably one of my favourite pages. It's very busy because we had some bleeding. This is my Spread Your Wings page. On this page is just some ideas of spreads that may materialise into my journal, and some of them are already crossed off, ready to go, because I actually have already manifested them. So this is just an idea. As you can see, it's quite messy. We then have another quote break. This is because something had happened and I really needed to just remind myself that whatever happens in life, I can get through it. So rejection is mere redirection, keep going. Just to remind me that even if one person doesn't gel with me, doesn't mean that others won't. We then have another weekly spread. I really like the layout of this one. I did it on stream. I probably will reuse this. I like how clean the boxes are. I like how there is so much room to put in there and it's just easy to use. Then we have my pen test. So this is a very, very, very messy page, but it was just to see how my pens would function in this book specifically. And I use like so many different types of pens, but here's the ones that I've been using mainly. They are brush tip and fine liners, so like the colours are very similar, and I got these off of Amazon, like one of the best things I've ever bought. I then have some gel pens that Holly bought for me, as well as a whole pencil case of every sort of type of pen and pencil you can think of. In fact, here we go, there's one of my favourite biros on the screen. I've got my ruler, another fine liner, I don't even know where I got that from, and as well as these wonderful pens that I also got from Holly. The next page is actually my birthday spread, so I wanted something a little bit more minimalistic, sort of, just to show. And I started as well from December, because I started this book in November, so it's gone like that. Obviously there's plenty of room for me to add as we go along, but that's my birthday spread. As it is, it might change. The next page actually is quite bulky, because I had an issue when I was drawing it out and I didn't like the way it looked. So it was my Christmas present list. I've covered it over with some washi tape, just so that obviously when I'm showing on stream that this is I don't want people to know their names and stuff. Then we have one of my favourite spreads in the book. I just absolutely love the way that this turned out. We've got a quote, a Christmassy quote, is just when you choose joy, it feels good, and when you feel good, you make others feel good. And then you've just got some random things, and then we move on to another weekly spread, and I love this one probably just as much as I like the other one. There is a lot less like room used up. I just like the design, and using the stickers as well really broke it up really nicely. Then we move on to my Animal Crossing spread. Now, I really like the way that this turned out, even though it's hilarious. I think my drawing is hilarious, and I just used some stickers on here. Wrote at the top that this is December 2020, just because it's likely to change. And then we go on to another quote break. One of my favourite quotes ever, and again I'm just getting creative, and I'm doing my level 4, so there's a plan there of how I'm going to be doing my level 4. Then this is probably one of the most pivotal things that like any of my friends have said. Like how Holly, this is actually a direct quote from Holly Crossing. Try to surround yourself with people that make you want to do better. I just loved it. The next one we've got here again is another weekly spread. This was another minimalistic one, but again it worked really well, although it was quite messy, but you see. We then move on to probably one of my favourite pages. I did this on stream and had the wonderful chance to actually ask Lilith if I could use this. Remember to wander aimlessly. It seems and to go next to my Thank You 2020 page. Even though the year has been shocking, I just wanted it in here just to say, yeah, it's been good. Then we've got a font page. I needed to test out how to do a few things. It's very messy. I wish I could take it out, but it's fine. And then this is this week's weekly spread, actually. So the moment whether you doubt you can fly, you cease forever to be able to do it. Again, another quote from Peter Pan, but we've just got a weekly spread just there, and I quite like how small this one is, so I probably will redo that. We move on to a doodles page, and then the start of Capricorn season, which then everything's blank, but I've already said that this page is going to be my weekly spread. And then I move on, obviously numbered everything, to the fact that I'm going to have a new index page and a Hello January. So yeah, that's where we're up to so far. And again, I got this book from Tiger, so I did show you. And it just has some lovely examples in here. These books are absolutely amazing, and like whenever I get the chance to get another one, I will be getting another one. But anyway, back to me. And I'm back. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I know this is something a little bit different, but if this is something more that you want me to do, if you want me to actually record out drawing my bullet journal and explaining that process as well, I'm pretty sure I could figure out a way I could do a video. But in any case, guys, keep living that big happy adventure, stay positive, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.